Our next guest this morning created one of the most recognizable franchises in the world. Author Jeff Kinney is the brains behind the best-selling series Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
He has sold more than 290 million copies, inspiring multiple movie adaptations and even a musical.
Well, Jeff is now out with the 19th Wimpy Kid book called Hot Mess. I love the title. Jeff, good to see you.
It's great to be back. Thanks for having me.
So this is the longest-running kid series on the New York Times bestseller list, and obviously not going anywhere anytime soon. The world's most famous middle schooler. What's Greg up to?
Oh boy, Hot Mess is about what happens when you mix family, heat, and food and a succession power together. The family decides to recreate a family vacation that the girls had, Greg's mother and her 4 sisters, had when they were kids, but now with 5 families in the same tiny beach cottage. It's a recipe for disaster.
Wow.
Yeah.
You say it's a recipe for disaster. This kind of has a whole food theme. You can see it on the cover of the book, too. And your tour bus is kind of like a traveling food truck, right?
That's right. It's a food truck. So we're going across the country and we're giving books to kids, going to underserved communities. And I think that the most important thing for a kid to express their agency is to pick out a book. Yeah. So we wanted to have high interest, diverse books so that kids can see themselves on the cover. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's great.
I think we're all like amazed, like 19, how do you keep having these ideas to keep doing them? And I was absolutely fascinated to learn that a spot of inspiration for you is actually the cemetery. That's right. Where you're going, right? Is that right?
Yeah, the Plainville Cemetery. It started in the pandemic when my kids were doing schooling at home with the virtual schooling, and they were so loud. And so I had to go somewhere where it was quiet. So I started working at the cemetery. In fact, a lot of the scenarios I dreamed up for Greg's family, these hot mess scenarios, were generated there. Wow. And I actually thought of a hot mess scenario for the 9 o'clock cruise. So I did a drawing. I hope you don't mind.
Okay.
All right. So do we have it nearby? Okay.
Oh, here we are.
Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. This is, all right, I got to pull this off. Here we go. Here is a drawing. All right, so we have Dylan doing her famous smashed potatoes. It's very violent. We have Al cooking some calamari. Here, Craig is yeah, of course, his dog Miles is drinking it up down here. And then I understand that Chanel brings home leftovers a lot.
Yes, I like it. It says expired.
It says expired, yeah.
You know Chanel very well.
Oh, this is cooking segments a lot, right? Jeff, I love that.
Thank you very much.
Well, besides writing and drawing, which is obviously your passion, you and your wife opened up a bookstore in Plainville, Massachusetts.
Yes.
But you didn't stop there. You guys are investing your own money to kind of revitalize downtown Plainville.
Yeah, we get the best authors in the world in our little bookstore, An Unlikely Story, including Dylan.
I've been there.
And
beautiful.
We've had celebrities there. It's really, really exciting. And so we decided to build around the bookstore. So we're taking over the whole downtown center. And one of the motivators is that we live in such a polarized society right now that it's important to create spaces where people can come together. Yeah. So we're creating a town green and a beer garden and an anchor restaurant.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That is
Thank you.
Will you let us know when it's over? Come visit.
I absolutely will. We can film the Today Show there.
Yeah.
Terrific, Jeff.
Nice?
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Always great having you.
On the book.
And we are going to hang that in a place of honor in the office.
Excellent.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.